Howdy folks, welcome to Brain Rotters. Today we're talking about the 23 things you missed in the Justice League Snyder Cut. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, spoilers, because we're jumping straight into it. Alfred mentions a possible metahuman in Fiji. Now, I'm not talking about the metahuman, but Fiji here is off the coast of the island where Oliver Queen was stranded just before he became Green Arrow. At Lois Lane's feet, we get a headline of a newspaper reading, new architect in Manhattan or something like that. Now, this new architect could be hinting to Gotham's architect, QuakeMaster, who is a villain in the comics. When light hit Steppenwolf's armor, it kind of turned a little bluish to more of a purple as well. It was a really cool effect that I think was a nod to his comic book outfit, not so much the red as much as the purple. A man references Tomb Raiders in the film. Now, the only Tomb Raider that I can think of, the only archaeologist that we've ever seen in this DCEU is June Moone from Suicide Squad. 61982 is the unknown number that is given to the mother box in the film. The number is a nod to June 19th, 1982, when the character of Cyborg was created. The guy with bull horns, that is Ares. Of course, we saw Ares in the Wonder Woman movie, the first one. After the Yallinger Green Lantern dies, his ring flies off to the next nearest worthy user. I think this next nearest worthy user is Alitha, or Alitha, if you want to say it like that. She is a Green Lantern who fought amongst the old gods, which lines up with the timeline. The Atlanteans hide their mother box in that kingdom that we saw in Aquaman, the first movie. Now, that kingdom is, of course, the above land Atlantis. Aquaman and Wonder Woman reference a long rivalry between the Amazons and the Atlanteans. Of course, we saw this play out in a war in the Flashpoint Paradox animated film. Cyborg's football jersey in the movie reads 7, however, in the comics it reads 13. Gotham Gardens is seen very briefly in the film when Cyborg is kind of flipping through some security cam footage. This could be a nod to Poison Ivy. Barry mentions that he knows Gorilla Sign Language. Do not tell me that this is not a reference to Gorilla Grodd, one of Flash's biggest enemies. The anti-life equation is name dropped. Now, the equation itself is used to adopt the will of whoever the user wants to adopt the will of. It's basically, playing the marionette man. In this case, Darkseid wants to control everyone in existence. The multiverse is then referenced. Of course, the multiverse is a universe spread out amongst many Earths and dimensions. Now, this could connect to movies like Matt Reeves' The Batman or the Christian Bale Batman movies. This could connect a whole bunch of different DC properties. We get a scene where we see Lois Lane looking at a pregnancy test. Now, it's just the box for it, just the package, nothing. We don't know if anything's confirmed with that, but this very well could be a sequence where we see the pregnancy test, then we see Superman holding Lois Lane's dead body with Darkseid there to comfort him, and then we get an evil Superman holding up Batman's cowl. Now, this could be signifying that the nightmare sequence that we've seen the whole time through Batman v Superman and the other Justice League movie, this could be the Injustice universe. Now, the Injustice universe is where Superman goes wildly nuts. The Justice League chooses sides, and wow, this could be a whole video explanation in and of itself. Whoa. And just backtracking here, do you remember seeing the little Robin suit from Batman v Superman in that Darkseid scene with Superman holding Lois Lane's body, suggesting that Lois Lane was killed in Batman's house? In the Wayne house. We then see a dead Green Lantern who would suggest it to be looking like Kilowog, but Kilowog is a bunch bigger. So if this is supposed to be Kilowog, he needs to be beefed up a little bit more if we see him in DCEU movies moving forward. Just saying. If you're wondering why when the team revives Superman that the mother box was kind of looking like it was going out of the water, well, that was because Flash was moving so fast that he was rewinding time. Just a fun little nod and thing you missed right there. Well, in the Batcave, you can see behind Alfred that Batman's BVS armor is right behind him hanging up. When Clark goes to get his black suit, we hear his Kryptonian father and his earthly father giving him this motivational dialogue from the Man of Steel movie. Martian Manhunter is in the film, who is revealed to be Colonel Lennox or General Lennox. He is the Lennox is from Batman v Superman, if you did not know. So if you don't know who Martian Manhunter is, he is kind of like DC's version of Vision from Marvel. In the epilogue, we see that Joker mentions the death of Boy Wonder. Boy Wonder, of course, in this universe is actually revealed and confirmed by Zack Snyder not to be Jason Todd like you'd think, but Dick Grayson, Nightwing. What did you think of Zack Snyder's Justice League? Did you notice all these Easter eggs and things you missed here? What did I miss? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care now. I appreciate it.